Hello everybody, it's Fatty McWritey with FSX Mission Gameplay Rocket Launch Air Cover. We're going to go ahead and open up Steam Edition and select our mission and then jump into the mission briefing. In short, today's mission is to provide air cover for a NASA rocket launch at Cape Canaveral. Our job is to provide air cover and make sure that the restricted airspace remains open for the safe launch of the rocket.
Traffic pattern, fly past the carrier, and then head for the coast. After launch, follow me.
Guardian 1 cleared launch. Left closed traffic approved.
One airborne.
1 radar contact, no interval. Guardian 2 cleared launch. Left closed traffic approved. 2 radar contact. Interval is Guardian 1 turning downwind.
Alright, stay with me, and let's head for the Cape. We'll climb to 10,000 feet.
Guardian flight, switch departure.
Over to departure, Guardian flight. Departure, Guardian flight, climb Angels 10.
Guardian flight, proceed on course.
Proceed on course, Guardian flight.
Guardian flight, contact Orlando approach on 124.8.
Guardian flight leader, switching. Orlando approach, Guardian flight. 2 F-18s with you, climbing to 10,000.
Guardian flight, radar contact. Continue westbound at your discretion. Restricted areas 2932, 2933, and 2934 are all active. No reported traffic.
Guardian 2, Guardian 1. Follow me, and let's proceed to the launch area. The restricted areas around the Cape are all hot, so we shouldn't encounter any other aircraft. If we do, we'll have to escort them away.
Yes, we will.
Approach, Caravan 8 Bravo Charlie. We'd like to cancel flight following at this time.
Caravan 8 Bravo Charlie, radar services terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Caravan 8 Bravo Charlie.
Okay, he's canceled his flight following. So ATC is not directing his flight. This is going to come back to be kind of interesting. Okay, I've switched to the external view now. I feel with the external view versus the virtual cockpit that I have a better situational awareness flying these missions. And you'll see that as we approach later on what I'm looking at with the external view and why I might have issues with the virtual cockpit.
Guardian 2, Guardian 1. There's the launch area to the south. Let's separate for maximum coverage and orbit the facility counterclockwise on opposite sides of the Cape. You fly ahead and take the west side, I'll take the east. Maintain 10,000 and maintain a 5-mile radius out from the pad itself. Approach, Guardian flight breaking into Guardian 1 and Guardian 2.
Guardian 1, squawk 3675, ident.
Guardian 1.
Guardian 1, radar contact.
In the upper left corner you can see the mission indicator that shows me where the objectives are. And I don't do a very good job throughout the mission of either keeping my separation from the launch pad or following the compass that well. With practice I'll get better.
Caravan 8 Bravo Charlie, approach. Caravan 8 Bravo Charlie, approach. You still with me? Caravan 8 Bravo Charlie, squawk ident. Caravan 8 Bravo Charlie, if you can hear me, give me an immediate turn to the west. On your present heading, you'll enter restricted area 2934. Airspace is active for a rocket launch. Turn west, sir.
The game's afoot now. This should be interesting.
Guardian 1, Guardian 2, I have an unresponsive aircraft 2 miles northeast of Space Coast Regional, a Cessna Caravan about to violate the restricted airspace. No mode C, altitude unknown. Looks like he's northeast bound, heading your way.
Guardian 1, roger. We'll intercept and escort clear.
Thank you, sir. Probably just sightseeing and didn't read the NOTAMs.
Guardian 2, you intercept the bogey, I'll cover the perimeter. Form up on his left side and slide in front so he sees you. Rock your wings to let him know to follow you.
Guardian 1, Guardian 2, Canaveral Ops requests that you escort the intruder to the shuttle landing facility runway. Not sure why. Guardian Flight, NASA advises time to launch is T-minus 11 minutes.
Wilco, Guardian 1. Roger, T-minus 11, Guardian Flight.
Okay, there's my first approach, and I think I failed on this one. So I'm going to have to go around and do it again. So what I tried to do there was I tried to loop up and kind of do a maverick maneuver and pop up and hit the brakes and let him fly below me. Unfortunately, the Caravan moves incredibly slow, which is also why I have a hard time with this. Kind of balancing, closing with the Caravan, but moving slow enough that he's going to see me and register what I'm trying to tell him. So here's the next approach.
Guardian 2, that's the strip right under us. Lower your gear and make it touch and go to let them know to land. Not sure why they want him there, but we do what we're told.
Guardian 2, cleared touch and go. Caution, alligators on or near the runway.
Caution, alligators on or near the runway. You heard that right. Only in Florida. So we're going to come around to the shuttle landing strip and make a touch and go to tell this guy that that's where we want him to put down. This is not my best landing or approach or touch and go. Feel free to laugh along with me or at me, whatever works.
Guardian 2, follow the caravan and make sure he lands.
NASA Shuttle Landing Facility, Caravan 8 Bravo Charlie. I think the fighter plane wants me to land there.
Caravan 8 Bravo Charlie, affirmative. You violated restricted airspace and are requested to make an immediate landing. The good news, this is the same runway the space shuttle lands on. The bad news is that NASA security officers are waiting for you. Winds 355 at 23, runway 33 cleared to land.
Caravan 8 Bravo Charlie, roger. I guess I forgot to check for NOTAMs. Whoops.
Okay, so I'm going to cut out a couple of seconds here while I'm looping around trying to find this guy and make sure he landed properly.
The shuttle launches are the ones that always make the news, sir. But NASA and the Air Force launch smaller rockets all the time. As a pilot, it's your responsibility to gather all information pertinent to your route of flight. You're lucky that the launch wasn't scrubbed as a result of your carelessness.
8 Bravo Charlie.
That guy sounded understandably a little dejected. After all, he just got escorted to the ground by an FA-18. Now, these two aircraft up here are not in the restricted flight zone, so we won't worry about them. Just a little look around, and I'm going to go back to the virtual cockpit because we are getting close to launch. So let's take it from here.
Attention all aircraft, restricted areas 2932, 2933, and 2934 are active. NASA advises launch in T-minus 2 minutes.
So they make the announcement to all aircraft on frequency that the restricted areas are still in effect and they're ready to launch in about 2 minutes. So, for the rest of the mission, you basically fly around and make sure nobody else interferes with the launch, and you will actually see the rocket launch. It's pretty cool. This was the 5th time I flew this mission, and I failed every time previously. The first 2 times I crashed coming off the carrier because I didn't realize that I could actually use the catapult, because I'm stupid. Several other times I failed to get the guy in the caravan to actually land, even though he ends up flying out about 15 miles from the launch site, because he hasn't been secured, and they don't know what he's going to do. They scrub the launch, which is, of course, a great deal of not fun.
Attention all aircraft, restricted areas 2932, 2933, and 2934 are active. NASA advises launch in T-minus 1 minute.
Alright, so we're ready for launch, and I am just about in position so both you and I can watch the rocket launch. This is not the most exciting mission out there. There's no dogfighting, I'm not shooting anything down, but it is a challenge to try and keep an FA-18 in formation with a Cessna Caravan. That thing is painfully slow. Anyways, give this mission a try, and I will see you out there in multiplayer. My Steam ID is Fatty McWritey. If you see me, say hi, you might end up on YouTube. Thanks guys, like, subscribe, and share please, and I will see you later.
Guardian 2, we have liftoff. Nice work.